Hey guys, so finally it's time to compare the Nexus 5 against its new self, which is the Nexus 5X, to see what the improvement we have here on the new Nexus 5X over the previous Nexus 5. So I got my tea here, and I'm actually not feeling well, but we're gonna just start this comparison off. So tea will keep me warm. Let's just first start off with the screen size here. You can see that the Nexus 5 is 5.0 inch, and this one is a little bit bigger, 5.2, which is actually noticeable. I mean, if we look at from different angles, it seems like Nexus 5X has grown some screen. So if we take a look at the resolution, it is the same 1080p HD, so of course no quad HD for this one. Oops, low battery. But as you can see that both have the same type of resolution, which is 1080p, but the size is the difference there. If we compare them in terms of the build quality, the LG still decided to have this plastic, so we get this matte type of feeling on the back. Even though it's plastic, both of these two phones doesn't look ugly or cheap in hand. They have their own class, they have their own look. So this ice color looks absolutely amazing, and of course if we compare it with the Nexus 5, previous Nexus 5, which has this full hard matte finish, and also camera on the top left side with the single LED flash. This is the 8 megapixel camera. This one is now 12.3, which is coming with dual LED flash and a laser autofocus. Then also we got the fingerprint sensor on the back, so no fingerprint sensor. This is now the new addition here, the fingerprint sensor, a better camera. So overall we get we get almost everything better here with the Nexus 5X over the previous Nexus 5. And also if we compare them side by side, you can see that it seems like both are almost the same type of thickness, and maybe this Nexus 5X might be a little bit more thicker than the Nexus 5, but yeah, they are not just in the slimmer phones. They are just okay. They have the normal thickness, and also using plastic, but still they are beautiful. So weight wise, it seems like Nexus 5 is a little bit lighter, feels a little bit lighter, but almost the same now. If we hold them like this, you're not gonna notice anything but a bigger feeling about holding the Nexus 5X over the Nexus 5. So I'm just gonna unlock it using my finger and use the all new fingerprint Nexus imprint. That's what they are calling it. So as you can see that both have Android 6.0 Marshmallow. Google still updated their Nexus 5, and hopefully this will also going to receive the Android 7.0, whatever the version will be, but seems like they will not going to ditch it. It will get it the 7.0 version. Also you can see that we had the same Marshmallow running here. You can see that really stock image, no bloatware or anything like that. Of course you will see differences between these two phones in terms of speed, because this one is rocking Snapdragon 800, this one is rocking Snapdragon 808. So we do have a lot of performance gains over here. You get a better GPU, so better gaming performance overall. I mean, Nexus 5 can handle almost all the games. If you play Mortal Kombat 5, Grand Theft Auto, it's still not any game available that Nexus 5 can handle, but of course Nexus 5X is better, more powerful than Nexus 5 under the hood. And also we got same type of 2 gigs of RAM for multitasking. You can see that that you will also going to find very much enough thinking about the pure stock UI. So also if we talk about the camera on both of these two phones, so like I said, we get a lot of improvement here over the previous Nexus 5. So Nexus 5 is still running the older UI of the camera. However, there is the new application available that I need to install, that I will install and show you how to install it, and of course to review it, so which is only compatible with 6.0 devices. So as you can see here, this one doesn't have that scroll thing. You have to press to this menu, you can see same type of feature here: photo sphere, panorama, lens blur, and settings. Then also you can switch to the camera and video mode by swiping left and right. This is really nice UI. You can switch to front camera by clicking on this icon. Front camera is 5 megapixel now, which is an improvement over the 1.2 megapixel on the Nexus 5, which was horrible, but it was enough back in the days. But still, at currently it is definitely not good at all. But this one is so much better. It's even better than Galaxy S6. Yeah, in some condition it is better than Galaxy S6. It doesn't just, you know, beautify everything. You get the natural stuff out of this front camera, so I like it for selfies, and that's the main reason why I switched from my S6 to my G4, just because of better selfies. And yeah, S6 is better, but still it is not that better when it comes to the accurate quality wise. Yeah, front camera is definitely one of the best improvements for the Nexus 5X. And also you can see we can just quickly capture the photos. Same thing here with the Nexus 5. You can see how colors looking a little bit dull here as compared to Nexus 5X here. And also you can now record 4K video with Nexus 5X. Previously we are bound to 1080p, bound to record only 1080p, so you can't really record 4K. So that's also a very nice upgrade. I'm just going to show you some pictures there side by side. Let's see that I captured that I can show you. So let's see here. If I go into my gallery, okay, so you can see that this picture, and I'm just gonna compare it to that similar picture over here. So here we go. You can see that I'm just gonna increase the brightness a little bit. You can see that the Nexus 5 is doing a great job when it comes to when they're just you know, accurate lighting, but still you're not gonna get as much detail as the Nexus 5X, mostly in low light condition. You can see that. And of course, if we compare any other similar picture, yeah, I do have this one. You can see that here things get a lot more in detailed here on Nexus 5X. You can see slightly more brighter. And if we compare it to a video, let's see, I do have a video side by side, which I just want to show you here. If I play it, you can see that how bright everything is looking on the Nexus 5X as compared to the Nexus 5. Look at that. Wow. I mean, they have really improved the camera over the previous Nexus 5. Let's see here one more time. I can pause it here, and I can pause it. Let's see. Here you can see that. Oops, let me pause. It doesn't let me pause. I'm just gonna scroll and see where I can get the dark part. Okay, so you can see that how the car is looking bright, and I mean you can see everything in the background, but you can't really see it on the Nexus 5. So I mean, just to show you guys how much camera has improved over the Nexus 5 in low light condition, and I'm just happy that they have improved the camera. And it's still labeled as a mid-range phone. Still, you can't really call it as a really awesome high-end smartphone. The high-end one is the Nexus 6P, but still it is really strong competitor to phones like Galaxy, you know, A series. It's like a strong contender. Still, people will going to notice this one. Of course, this doesn't have the SD card support, but it still have plenty of memory if you buy a 32GB model. And I think 16GB is also pretty much enough if you are not going to do 4K video recording and you know, lots of application games. So still, I think that's enough. And also if we compare them in terms of battery life, so the battery is improved a lot. I mean a lot. On the Nexus 5X we got 2700, which is bigger than the 2300 over here. And of course with the dose mode you will see improvement on the Nexus 5, but with this one it is not that good. The battery life is improved. I was able to get almost like 15 hours plus usage of what I use is basically Facebook and YouTube videos and playing, and then also some standbys. So same thing I do with all of my other phone, but Nexus 5 just dies if I just use only Facebook for a longer period of time. So it's still not give me a lot of battery, but still it's an old phone, and over the Nexus 5X it's not that good. So Nexus 5X is a big improvement, has a big improvement in terms of the battery. And yeah, we get these awesome front speakers now. Sound is also improved. So if you are a Nexus 5 user, I highly recommend to upgrade on Nexus 5X if you are having a good deal. Of course, in my country, this one is not available in like major places, so it's really difficult to get it. But still, it's a phone worth buying. And also, I will compare them in side by side in terms of speed. So make sure you stay tuned for that video also. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.